Yo, what's up, brother? Wait, hold on.
Can have both of them up. Obviously, I won't say anything, but I'll keep it in here.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. All right. For those of you on YouTube, what's up, what's up? Let's pull down the curtains, get the show on the road. We had the mighty stopping by for a quick sec right there.
Sure.
I'm gonna shout out the live stream and we should be good to go. You know, despite the new year starting a few days ago, after this weekend, I feel like I finally have like a good reset. Just hectic last couple of weekends.
Yeah, bro, man. Today and this year, the year of the size.
Indeed, you know, it's interesting. I was telling myself last night and even just now again, like size. They say size does matter. That's what they say.
People say it's the year of the snake. For us, it's the year of the size.
Year of the size. All right, for those of you on YouTube, what's up? Good morning. Welcome back. I'm gonna shout out the live stream in the chat and should be good to go. You know, I posted a video a while back talking about share size. Hopefully no one gets offended by us joking a little bit here. But size does matter in the market because, you know, the strategy, we start off just a few shares to prove that we understand what we're doing. But only after applying a fair amount of shares to the trade can we see, you know, those bigger results. Can we have decent days or a decent year with smaller size, you know, 50K a year, 100K a year, 20K a year, 10K a year? The answer is yes, but to get up there to that, you know, hundreds of thousands, 500,000, 1 million plus, 2 million, 5 million, a lot of it really comes down to the share size. So there is no shying away, there is no hiding. You know, we know what needs to be done. And so we look forward to the opportunities. We look forward to pushing ourselves to the limit. So as you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up. Man, I'll tell you, this camera, hold on, is it me? Let me check something here. Let's go to giant art, not that screen, wrong screen. Let's go to giant RT here. Webcam. Since that day my computer blew up, like my computer kind of blew up randomly on a day. Since then, like the settings on these things have been a little off. But I think it's my glasses. Yeah. Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, okay, let's officially start it up. As mentioned, good morning, welcome back. And let's jump into the watch list. We did take a look at the disclaimer screen already. Just a quick reminder that we do not invest for our subscribers, so be careful of fake accounts. Our results are not typical. There is no copy trading here. You know, keep those things in mind, and remember that day trading, of course, is risky. So in terms of the watch list, I do have a couple of stocks here that I'm keeping an eye on. So, and two of them are continuation. We have KITT, and CRNC is continuation. Fresh stocks, we have RHE, GFAI, MEGL, and SPRC. So I'll post the list here in the chat and in the YouTube live stream. Alfredo, buenos días. Buenos días. I know enough Spanish to say to people in Spanish that I don't speak Spanish, which is just something else. Took Spanish class in high school. Didn't go very well. So there's the full list, and I'm going to start off with RHE and make my way through. RHE is up 172% with 11 million shares of volume. Pre-market highs are at 670. Low of our current pullback is 410. Seems like it's been on the downtrend here, and it looks that way, right? We've pushed up early around 7:50 a.m. and since then we've kind of been trending down. So the goal for me on a stock like this, of course, is the red to green. Can we see that curl back to the highs? Can we hold up our lower levels here at 4 at the whole dollar and then slowly reverse back up? And so far, that's what we've been seeing. We've had a bottoming wick. We're now back at 436, 440 area. Can we slowly climb back to the VWAP? So RHE, again, it's up 180%. This is the type of stock that a lot of people are going to notice right away as they look at their scans. Some of you guys may know this, some of you might not. I don't look at the news headlines anymore. I used to, but I found that over the years, sometimes they can give me a bias, whether to the buy or sell side, and so I tend to not look at it, and now it's strictly technicals. If this stock is strong for the setups and opportunities that I look for, then I will trade it aggressively. If not, I'll ease off, switch away to something else. So lastly for this one, the daily chart. RHE on the daily chart. It looks decent. There are some levels though coming up. For example, a bit of a double top around the 550 area, and then above that, potential room to, see, $7. So 550 and then 7. We'll see. So it looks like it has potential, and this stock has been a former stock that we've traded before a couple of times actually, especially dating back to May of 2021, where we had a cluster of candlesticks over a week that went from 420 to a high of $27 RHE. So not bad at all. Moving on to our second stock here, and I'll actually look at a continuation stock in CRNC. It might not be on your scan because percentage wise, let's just double check this. CRNC. Well, yeah, it's up 24%, right? Not a ton versus a fresh gapper, but yeah. So CRNC is now at $25 after going from about 11 to 19 on Friday. Very, very impressive. We always like to see this type of strength here in the markets. So our pre-market highs today are 25.90. 25.91. 25.91 pre-market highs. Low of our current pullback has been 23.36. Not bad. And I can definitely remove some of these older trend lines as they're not going to be as relevant towards today's level, just to clean up the chart just a little bit down here. All right, looks good. CR&C on the daily, how are we looking? Can we continue to 30, 35? In terms of the next obvious area, so let's see. There's 27, but well, 27.50, then about $30, and then perhaps 36. So the aim for, we're 25. The aim is gonna definitely be like $30. Definitely. If this is strong, worst case scenario, we need to see $30, 35. Best case scenario, it goes like 40 or 50, but 30 is like benchmark bottom line for this type of stock in this area. So again, on the daily chart, 27.50, 28 area. You can keep an eye out. Potential resistance we could see some early resistance there. And then of course, $30. Over 30. We had a high point of 36.79 on June 2023. In June of 2023. CR&C looking decent. We'll see how it does. Definitely going to be one of my stocks on the list for the top 3. All right, let's see. What else do we have? KITT. This one is up 50%, so more people will be aware of it. KITT. By the way, if you're tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. If you're now tuning in, check out the disclaimer that's on screen here. Trading is risky. Our results are not typical. Copy trading does not work. And remember, we do not invest for our subscribers. So be careful of imposter and fake accounts. There's sadly people that's just wasting time doing nonsense. KITT, we did go from about 350 up to 765 if we zoom out a little bit here. And we can see that we had some blue levels here, which I'll have to double check, make sure they're relevant. But this thing did pretty well and is currently pulling back. I'm going to clear the drawing set and get some fresh levels here. Pre-market highs at 765. Low of the current pullback at 530. 917, the 200 EMA on the daily. 917. This is a stock that's had a couple of reverse splits and so forth. Looking back at key levels, the last notable area that we had, we gapped up, sold off back in June of last year. Low of 835, high of 1485. So if we get over 10, perhaps a 14 area could be a target. But we'll have to watch out for double tops against those levels. And I think that's pretty good for this one. $14, and of course 917 to 200 EMA. So we'll need the red to green to get back to VWAP and then to slowly make our way to the pre-market highs. For KITT, up 50%, 20 million shares of volume. KULR, not going to mess with this one. Going to leave it alone. So those are my top 3, right? So that's RHE, CR&C, KITT. I'm going to take a look at some of the others. So SPRC, for example, how are we doing? Doesn't look bad per se. Yeah, it does. This one doesn't look bad. Let's just clean it up a little bit and get rid of some of these previous trend lines. So I had some daily levels. I'm gonna make sure those levels are still relevant. The 200 EMA, yeah, had a lot of levels on this one, up above like $6. And that's fine. I think I'll leave some of those. So let's zoom in onto this current price range where we're at right now. 200 EMA is at 163. Actually, no, is that right? Let's remove this. 156. Okay, 156. That alarm right there is to remind me to turn on the screen recording. So I'll remind all of you guys, especially the students, make sure your screen recordings are turned on. That way you can go back and review your trades throughout the day. And today we're wearing red, which means Green Day, right? If you guys remember the tradition here. I'm like 36 and like 5 or something while I was wearing red. One of the best ratios. Something to do with the shirt, man. You know, to talk about the merch, honestly, since last Christmas, I haven't really looked back on it. I did try to partner with a company, it didn't work. But there's reasons why I never like looked back into it. It wasn't just like, hey, forgot about it kind of thing. I think the structure of how I'm gonna do it has to change for it to make more sense compared to how I was going to do it. But yeah, one sec. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, all right. And the heater is like blasting in here, so let me just crack this window. Okay, where was I? SPRC over 126. We'll see how it does. So this will be a stock that I'll definitely rotate to. Next on the list for maybe is MEGL. Again, pretty decent move, but it's pulled back a little bit. We'll see if it does curl up later in the day. So with 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go, Relentless Trader, what's your game plan here? It's a new year. I've had one green day, one red day, somewhat flat on the year to this point. And for me, really and truly, it's just another day of trading. As Marcelo did mention there early, this year is definitely a year to try and be more aggressive with share size. And, if we see the opportunities, if we're in a good rhythm, we do have to remember to size up a little faster, I think, for ourselves. We are doing a good job on some stocks having that bigger share size ready. But for the most part, we definitely want to size up faster. And I think on the trades where I'm scaling in, if it's a cheaper stock, I think 1,000 shares block to scale in is too small. You got to do 2K shares and just scale into like 6,000, right? That's what I have to do because I'm comfortable at the end of the day with that type of position when I really think about it. So it's going to be another day to be disciplined, another day to be patient, another day to trade the patterns and opportunities that we know and love. And if we don't see them, we ease off. We don't force things and have a big red day for no reason, right? As the 2-minute warning is going off. Yeah, there's no reason to force things and, have a bigger red day or anything like that. taking it slow and steady, and you know, let the opportunities come to me. It's always a good way of doing things. So slow and steady. I'm thinking about which one of these stocks I want to watch into the very first minute of the open. Maybe CRNC. It's a little bit more expensive, but could be worth it here. Small size, couple hundred shares, and I'll take it easy into the open. All right, let's look forward to having a great day. Let's trade to the best of our abilities. Another beautiful day. $23.6 for our lows, 24s for our highs. Tight stop here. A little bit of churn over that level of 24, but it's moving up slowly. RHE, bit of a bigger green candle, can see in the side of my eye, but RHE and CRNC moving up. So let's see which one of them can hold up their levels after minute number 2, minute number 3. That's going to be the key here. Can we see over 25? There's 03. Can we see 25.50? It's a little slow to go, but it's going. It's going. Target has been reached. Now we probably need to see a pullback because it's extended, but let's see what it does. Maybe it keeps going. So I'm gonna scale down just a little bit for my pullback here and then see how it plays out. So 25.50 for highs. And there's over 25.50 risky trade here. Okay, okay, yeah, we might need that pullback. Oh no, it's still going. Still going. Look at that. I'm gonna chase it here. Tight stop. Small size. It's a risky trade, so small size. Well, we haven't had a pullback really, and it's just going. So I want to be careful of that pullback because it might be big when it comes. But for now, it's definitely still ripping. 26.20. 26.40. Are we going to see a pullback here? 27. It's just going. 27. So if we see the pullback, where is it going to be at this point? Being that it's so aggressive going up. And it's like a slow grind kind of move here. Hindsight 2020, I would have been holding big size if I knew. CRNC, the stock I'm looking at here. I want to be patient and not force it. I'm gonna go short. I should have took more size. I'm gonna go short, and hopefully I can get $1 a share win here. I should have did it sooner and more size. I just thought about it too late. But I need to see at least $1 a share. This is up too much here. If this just holds up, it's ridiculous. So am I gonna get stopped out here? Let's see. My stop is gonna be at the high, which I'm gonna get stopped out. Wow, look at that. Insane. So 60 cents green on realized and it's back up. But it's definitely churning here, right? Back down to 26.50. Oh, that's not nice. RHE is also interesting here. Oh, that should have been a nice short, man. Come on. How you get stopped out like that? That's ridiculous. I might watch RHE here. It is a little extended versus those lows. RHE is gonna get halted 540. Okay, coming back to CRNC. False halt. RHE. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Fill me, fill me, fill me, please. Oh my God. Be careful of canceling your positions and then it filling you short. This broker. This broker, man. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up as soon as I can. Still pretty active here. I gotta be careful of the spread here as it's pulling back. Ah, I'm early there with size. Okay, okay. hopefully I get good fills because, well, not good fills, but filled, because that's a problem. Okay. Can I get fills? Because, as mentioned, I had that lagging order there, so. And that. There was a bid there. Oh, no. Okay, okay, I'm gonna get saved. Dang, good dip. Could have anticipated that one. This is the third time if it comes down, so I'll ease off. Wait, 6:30 to halt up. Took some losses there. Got to be careful as usual. False breakout there, perhaps. There is a new 5-minute candle, so I got to be careful here. Smaller size for now. Are we going to hold up tight, or are we going to see something more? I only got small size here. And I should have chased it. Dip. Chopping me out. But it did work. I'm a little high. Are we seeing a rejection candlestick? Because the stock is still so bullish, it's possible we could see the 5-minute pullback, but maybe I can wait to be safe because we're kind of somewhat rejecting high of day with a shooting star. How is 70s, 80s going to work out? Seeing some buyers, but not a lot. Oh, why is my heart beating fast? Like, why? I don't usually feel like this. Maybe it's the breakfast I ate. There's 66. Well, I'm not gonna get into that conversation because then the stream might just get shut down. Some people may, some people may know what I would have probably been hinting at there, but well, let's stay focused. Stay focused. Well, it hasn't sold off completely here. I'm gonna take a starter position with a really small size. I don't really trust it yet, but just to kind of see, so I can get my toes wet right here. It's like there's indecision. I'm not super sure, so I'm not gonna go in with size. But I think it hasn't really sold off past this point, so I'm just gonna see what it does. Will it end up getting back above 6? If it does, then great. Then maybe I can keep watching to get back in again with actual. Okay, and there's above 6. Okay. And we have a doji in our 5-minute candle, which is better. Let's hold with more confidence here. Just small size, tight stops. It held. Dang it. Sometimes you might not get the best fill because of how it's coming back down quickly. Could have done better there. We'll see if it gives an actual 5-minute pullback. Maybe it does. Bit of a stress test down here, but it's still holding. We're at this level now for a third, fourth time. It's still holding, so perhaps we keep going. Okay, so far so good. I got filled really high there. Perhaps a bit of a false breakout too. That's fine. I think we're gonna be in position here. We're not in great position, or else we would have been in already. But we could be in position here still. Fills. Gotta watch out for the fills here. Patience. Patience is the key. I only got small size. If it dips, can we dip? Can we dip? Uh-oh, that's not the dip we want. No liquidity to 560 again. Are we okay? Or is this coming down? See, I was gearing up for a 5-minute pullback, so I only took one position thinking maybe it goes lower, but then it's back at 610, but then back at 560, so what does this mean? We need this stock to be strong. So even if it pulls back a little bit, it's mandatory that this one holds up. Hopefully can set the tone for us this week. But if it doesn't, that's fine. There's always gonna be something else. SPRC. I'm gonna take a look at SPRC just to check it out. Yeah, could be something there. I'll have it open up on the chart. So here comes RHE here. Oh, I thought SPRC was halted. I'm still watching RHE. I don't want to be too hasty here though, because let me just be patient with it. I'm missing SPRC, but I think that's fine for now. Oh, I got the high fill. I should have hit the bids, man. That's my average would have been beautiful here. There's still a chance that this fails, so I got to be careful. Well, my average would have been like 30 or 29 if I got the good ad, but instead I added 37 on the ask. Which I mean, it's not a bad trade still because I could double my size and still look to play it out, but I don't want to take on too much risk. I mean, I need to see at least 60 out of this, like minimum 60 if this is going to be any good. I mean, the 5-minute chart still looks pretty bullish. We really needed that proper ad down there on hitting the bids, but All good in the neighborhood. We'll just be patient. Can we see 60, 70? If it's strong, the 5 minute candle could make the new high. And then we can see 95 and then maybe 630 again. If it's strong. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. So let's see how this does. Bro, it's just so hard to know where the bottom is gonna be, man. So it's just so hard to take size. But it's something we can work on, right? I think this is something that we can work on over time. We have enough screen time to orchestrate a plan that works most of the times in these situations with size. SPRC looks like it's having some trouble. Or maybe not. It's right back up, SPRC. Right now, I'm just waiting patiently. It's okay if we see the first pullback come, but it has to hold up a fair level. If not, of course, I have my stop in mind. Break even, somewhat break even. I'm out. It could be a double bottom. It's possible. Which, I did get stopped out like this twice in the last few weeks. So, I wonder if I'm getting stopped out here. If not, the stock is just failing. I'm going to take a baby starter this time. A baby starter. Are we just failing? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, this looks like it's failing. Okay. At least for now. It could curl back up, but we're making new lows, so... Oh, okay, that's a fair trade. We only got back in with baby size there, so we didn't lose anything. Now, SPRC, is it still strong? Or is it too late already? BOXL. BOXL. This looks interesting. Now, I do want to protect my gains, though, so I'm going to start small and then try to size up a little bit. BOXL. So far, the prophecy has been true. Red shirt, green day. But it's still early. we have to make sure we don't jinx it, right? We have to make sure that we still proceed with caution, trade only the best opportunities, and manage risk accordingly, or else we'll be right in the red no time at all. GFAI, ARBE. Just checking out a few of the other ones that were on the list. So we got BOXL halted up. Okay. Resumption time in about 3 minutes. So it'll be at 03:37. At the hour, 3 minutes and 37 seconds for BOXL. Now we got halted up with 390,000 shares of volume on the last two 1 minute candles. So I'm not going to be overly aggressive. Like I could use 25, 30,000 shares, but I'm going to go moderate. Small size first. See how it does. And maybe I've been missing SPRC here because it did dip down there again. 15 to 24, not bad. SPRC. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. A little closer here. SPRC. Gosh. SPRC is nuts. Okay, this resumption is coming up here. Hopefully SPRC gets halted up here. Hopefully. VOXL is coming up in about 20 seconds or less. 10 seconds, SPRC is halted up. Here comes BOXL. Small size, 81 cents. Can we see a false? This one is definitely risky. The range is insane. 70, 68. Doesn't look like I got good fills there. All right, I think I'll take my gains here and then wait for SPRC. The range there is like insane, but you know it goes to the other side as well, which means if I miss time to trade, it's just unforgiving loss of like 5 to 8 cents. If we're lucky, it does a massive red to green back to the highs, but probably not gonna happen. So SPRC up next. So 08 and 25 seconds for SPRC. VOXL, it's still somewhat relevant, but gotta be very careful with it. SPRC. Prepping for SPRC. VOXL again, still somewhat relevant. There's a new high. Maybe it gets halted up at 90. That could be good for VOXL. It did give a massive red to green back to the highs, but I haven't made anything. In fact, I lost $100 off the top. Sometimes switching away is part of the problem, but all good. It did look pretty weak selling off. $20 to resumption on SPRC. I think I'll focus on SPRC for now, and then I can come back later. Here we go, 136. Come on. Oh wow, 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 wow. All right, I'm impressed. That was pretty good. A 60K bid and we take off like that. Well, okay, halting up again. A bit of a false halt there though. Will we get halted up 62? 62 to halt up. These types of stocks like this, I mean, we've been seeing them, right? Between $1 and $2 with like a bit of a low flow, halting up, being aggressive in the last 2, 3 weeks have been pretty good. The last like 8K day that we had was from one of these types of stocks, going back to like Friday of like 2 weeks ago. Okay, BOXL. BOXL. We did have a good dip down there, 73 double bottom. Oh, so late right there. That's on me. And I'll take the loss. Hopefully this one gets halted up 98. Not really getting the best fills. I'm a little late to some of the trades, but the halt is now at $1. Resumption for the other one, SPRC 05, no, 1507. So there's about 2 minutes. Just waiting for BOXL here. Ah, it's held the high, but not really pushing over high of day, at least not yet. Trying not to chase this one. It's just like too unforgiving. So just being patient for proper trades. If not, then it's all good. We got about a minute and some change for resumption, SPRC. It's break of one worth it. Oh, I got stopped out, man. What? It wasn't instant. It's going. It's a 106 for the halt up. And yeah, this is just not good. We should have been big green. Okay, focusing on SPRC here. That was a botched job for what transpired there over one, but okay. Hopefully it gets locked in, because then I can do well above one. I think I can do well above one right there on BOXL. So this could be good. SPRC, oh, false halt, BOXL. SPRC, 7 seconds. 162. Here we go. Oh, it's going down. 70. Oh, didn't do well there. Can we get another dip? And I'm filled into the moon. People probably got caught right there on that last one. I almost bought. Oh, that would have been brutal. 65 to 55 instantly. And you can be trapped in the halt down. Alright, BOXL. No time to waste. Well, it looks like I'm too late already for the dip. It's at right at the highest. Halt is at 110. This one is kind of rough. I gotta be very careful here, or I could go red very quick. Not good to make botch dips like that, you know? I could scale in, I could scale in. I could. It's an option. 5-minute candles red. Still fluctuating though. Not with that spread. Come on. Perhaps selling the ass. There's a spread here on a 1 cent, a $1 stock is not good. You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. There's opportunities without a doubt. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Okay, is there anything else? GFAI. Is this one worth looking at? The resumption. I'm not sure about the resumption on SPRC. It could work, but I think I will leave it alone and perhaps look to lock in the day here. GFAI. I was watching SPRC from start to end. I could have probably done very well, but we know how it goes. Opportunity costs always. Oh, really? This is a tight pullback here. Where I'm never getting the chance to like add into these trades. Still got to remain patient though. Over 60 SPRC. How's it gonna do? Not so well, at least not right away. And that held up again. Five-minute candle is red, and it's young. Gonna fill with that, bro. Come on, GFAI. Come on. Fight. I should have already been up like 300-400. So I'm not making anything somehow. VOXL trying to halt up again. VOXL. Stay focused. Stay focused. 84, 85. Alright. Hopefully BOXL can get halted up. I think that could present an opportunity. It'll be risk involved, of course, but come on. Halt up, halt up. 17. Can we get locked in? Gosh, I think I could have took that last dip there. I don't know why I didn't jump in. Falling asleep, perhaps. That was good. 111, 110, right back to 117. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, shoot. Oh, I missed the ad back. There was a spread, but I could have went for it for a couple cents. The halt is 27. Hopefully gets halted up. Can we get halted up here? I still need to be a little bit more quick, a little bit more aggressive. Still missing a few trades. There's 30 again for the halt up. High holds on this one. High holds. $32. It's trying to halt up again. False halt. 35 the level now. Man, that was a brutal loss. Probably got some crazy fills there. Yeah, I'm getting some bad fills, man. Or else these are like great trades. Two great trades. Back to flat $700 loss. With two good trades. Not good. Oh my gosh. Brother. Yeah, the fills are definitely kind of crazy. Oh wow. That went all the way. Another bid. 38 to halt up. Can I make 1K on this thing? I need some fills to be on my side. Here's 45. Maybe it halts up here. BOXL. A whopping 92 bucks. This is not good. Not good at all. So I gotta be careful to not go red here on the resumption. So perhaps I size down just a little bit just to be safe. Because ideally we would have wanted to be up at least 1K or more to have some cushion. You know, maybe we could put on a little bit more risk. But the reality, and I gotta be more realistic this year and not live in too much optimism. The reality is what's happening is that I've not been doing particularly well. The fills are a little tough. There's no reason for me to try to be a hero on this resumption with the biggest size all day. So sizing down, doing the right thing. I'm just gonna wait and look for a good setup on the resumption. If not, just leave it alone. By the way, for those of you watching on YouTube and Facebook, please hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate it. And consider subscribing to the channel. Dynamo holding 45,000 shares at 119 average. Insane. Man, that is absolutely impressive. One of the chat room members holding big size on BOXL. Bro, what 119? 119 is what right here. High of this candle 120. Low on this pullback was 118. Yeah, that is insane. When you see that type of stuff, you know, it definitely lets you know there's some other styles of holding a little longer, bigger size. These guys are killing it. $36.49 for resumption. $36.49. Resumption coming up in about a minute. I think this will probably be one of my last trades of the morning. I will be around later. just in case. I can stream till 12 p.m. today, but it depends on if stuff is like moving. If nothing is moving, then we'll shut it down. 40 seconds. BOXL. 40 seconds to resumption. Ten seconds. BOXL 147. Here we go. It needs to go, it needs to go, it needs to go. And it did. Okay, good. Great. It's holding 50, but not continuing. Right back to 42. I like this resumption lower. If it gaps low, if it opens up lower than what it is now. If it resumes sideways, it can be tricky, but if it resumes, let's say like 125, 124, that could be pretty interesting. Maybe 120, 10 cents lower gap. Or if it resumes sideways, it needs to sell off right away. And then I can maybe get an opportunity. No amount of money is enough, or so it would seem. We need millions. There's always something at the next turn. There's always something. To get to the point where you can cover everything financially and really be able to sit back and relax and then have cash flow as the goal. SPRC on a bit of a bounce. Have to keep being better every day. It can seem daunting to have these type of crazy goals, but you know, at the end of it, I always just look back and say, if not me, who, right? And if not now, when? And I think we should all have that type of positive mindset, because it's never going to be easy. It doesn't matter the field you choose, the business you choose, the sector, the trading style. It could be a different strategy. It's never going to be easy. So the least we can do is at least embrace it and enjoy the challenge of being consistent at our crafts, in and out of the market. If not you, then who, right? So, no complaining. Just gotta do what's necessary to ensure success by doing all the right things. SPRC small bounce. I think after this resumption is where I'll ease off, and I'll do a quick rotation of the entire watch list just to see What else we had today? SBRC, RHE. RHE definitely finished. MEGL, KITT, GFAI, CRNC, BOXL. And I can turn on this other scanner too to see just if there's anything here. Momo Pro, do we have anything else on the list that gapped up? ARPE. Yeah, I can check those too. Not much. ARBE. Yeah, not much. Not resumption. 42.31. 42.31. So we got about 31 seconds to resumption. Here we go. 10 seconds. VOXL. Wow. Oh my God, that was crazy. I don't know where I got filled. And that was insane. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a trade to end it off on a high note here. Wow. In at 20, out at 40. Oh my, where did I get filled? Oh, 25. Oh, and I had 6,000 shares. Okay, I think that's gonna be the last trade. I got to $1,000 on this thing, so that's the goal. That was the verbal agreement. I made it myself, so I'm gonna shut it down. Taking the green and walking away up $5,000. A solid day here to start the week. The trades, man, I taught you well here. One of the students got filled at 20, out at 40, 38, 35, 37. And it looks like he had about 10,000 share. Well, somewhere close. Maybe like 8,000 shares, 9,000. Way to go, man. But, before the halt, before the resumption even opened, we already anticipated what could potentially happen. It played out pretty well. That was insane. Shadow also, way to go. In at 20, out at 39. Merciless Markets Edge. Edge number 23. And what a great way to plug the course right here. Very shameless plug. As you guys know, I don't always talk about my trading course, but today I will seize the opportunity. So if you want to get started, Merciless Markets is my day trading course here. And as you can see, I'm 100% transparent and I do it live, right? This is my platform here. There's no tricks, there's no gimmicks. I did it live in front of 500 people today. No trickery, no hiding of anything, no nonsense. I show the red days, the green days, the ups, the downs, the high, the lows. And this is the hyper scalping strategy. Very quick trades, we're aggressive. But where else in the world could I have shown up and by 10:45 a.m. make $5,000? It's madness. It is insane. And we're very grateful for the opportunity here every day. Which is why, even when it's hard, we still like to show up and smile even on a red day, even when it's choppy trading, we still show up and we put in the work because we understand what it means to be on the other side. And maybe I'm missing some trades because this thing is halting up again. It is halting up again here at 44 by 44. So going on this rant to shut down the day maybe is happening too soon here, right? I'm missing this sweet move. You see, this is the thing with trading. Like I'm very satisfied with the day. I mean, it's been a great day. Do I still keep going? Like, do I risk giving back to potentially make more? I thought the stock was on the backside. Apparently, it's not. So maybe I remain with a small 6K size. And I'm saying small because I did have about 10, 12,000 earlier. And I could keep trying with tight stops. Well, I said halt. Why did I say edge 23? edge 14 here. Edge 14. Edge 14. Halt trades. There it is. All right. Chapter 24. It looks like I need to review the chapters to refresh my memory here. But anyhows, I'll upload today's live archives. That way you guys can review the trades from today. Being that it's been such an awesome day, right? Of excellent trading. So the live archives, of course, is the raw recording of this screen here with all my instruments. That's how transparent I am. I'm so transparent. It's, imagine you go on the exchange and you can walk around one of those guys with the blue jackets to see everywhere they buy, everywhere they sell, exactly what they do. And it's why we have so many profitable students here. So shout out to the MMU team, the chat room. Another beautiful year is underway. So to lock back in, we're halted up at 44. High of day is 55. We have to be wary of a double top. Over 55, however, potential room to 60, 65, 70. Is this a bear trap to get short sellers feeling aggressive and then a quick rug pull right back up? V-shaped recovery. Because if we go to 70, there's more money to be made here for potentially a new high of day. Maybe even up to $2, right? So I'll watch again, and the resumption will be, my math is good, 51, 52, 52, 19. No, 51, 51, 19, 51. $51.19. By the way, you guys can use coupon code New Year for 40% off the full package. Don't delay. Start your education today. Not to get sidetracked, but there are some people out there who I don't know how they're able to do what they do, because not everybody is transparent. And I'll just leave it right as that. I'll leave it. NXTN light volume 51.19. We got less than a minute to resumption here. Less than a minute. Risk it all. I risk it all and take 50,000 shares here. If I lose 10 cents, I go back to zero. And if it goes to 80 or 90, I can make a 20 to 30K day. too much risk for me, man. That's too much risk for me. In fact, I don't even know if I could take. I tried to take 12,000 at one point. It rejected my order, saying it's too big. $10 to resumption, or at 144, 10 seconds. Here we go. Oh, it's at 68, the halt up. And that was a solid trade. I almost missed it because I thought the halt up was so close. But the liquidity in there, maybe I need to have more depth in my level 2, which I can fix in the settings. It's a bit of a false breakout right there. What's it gonna do? Can we retest? And it's still struggling. So we added another $1,000. So staying is paid off so far. 58, 58. I might have missed an entry there. Yeah, okay, I think I fell asleep for a moment. $76 to halt up. Well, it's just so crazy that at least 1 to 2 stocks do this almost every day. It's just insane. You know, compared to like 2019. We'd have opportunities back then, but it's not this frequent and this often and this liquid. You know, sometimes you have to go like 2 weeks without seeing anything, which is unheard of in this type of time. The halt up is at 78. It does seem like we may be getting a little top heavy. There's no shares to short. 79 now to halt up. It's halt. Well, it's false halt. It's just like chasing down level still. Again, this has been the trend for stocks between $1 and $2 the last 2-3 weeks. This exactly what's happening right here. Code New Year for 40% off the full package as we're coming down a bit. Made up my mind a little too slowly right there. Mm, that was good. That was a great dip into the previous highs. See, when I got back out there, I wanted to see a little bit more selling to make sure it was holding up, but the selling was just light and it just took off. 60 to 80. Look at that, man. Wow. Most impressive. Ah, man. Doesn't feel good to miss that, but gotta try to stay focused. I'm not sure how I'm losing money on these trades. Spreads must be getting me because some pretty fair trades there. Two fair trades, two good losses. Not what I want to see. It could halt down. Oh man, we're taking losses. And that dip wasn't bad. 62 to low. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, okay. I'm botching it. I gotta lock in here. It's another epic bounce back to 80. I think I got a little too fearful of the halt down. Sold early. Best if we hold high here, but it'll do what it wants to do. Let's see, 66. Aw, oh, what? Or it's a bit of a false breakout. All right, I'm giving back, and I'm not making progress. I missed two big 40-cent dips combined, right? 20 cents a piece. Thinking maybe to ease off. Man, those two trades there. And I saw them too. Not like I didn't see them. One of them a little distracted. The second one, fear is what got me. Wasn't as focused on the first dip that came around 56. Low grind here. I sold early. I sold early. Ah, Pastor. We need to halt up though. It needs to halt up here. I missed out on some big moves this one, man. Even that is like an early sell, but you know, fair. Just gotta, let's see how it holds up. You gotta hold up here. Yeah, definitely can't hesitate though. Yeah, it's definitely tricky, but you know the opportunities are there. We're seeing early head and shoulders here. This might do it. This might be it. We'll have to still wait and see, but it could be getting ready for backside. Still early, too soon to say with certainty. I'm gonna make sure this recording isn't too long. Yeah, let's stop and start. Is this the beginning of the end? Is this the beginning of the end for BOXL? Stock BOXL. Bit of a false halt down. Back to 60. Okay, I think I'm gonna shut it down. All right, for those of you who are gonna go through and through till 4 p.m., continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient. This is where I'm gonna decide to call it to walk away at the highs. And I think we might be seeing the head and shoulders here forming up. And so I'm going to gladly take the gain, smile, and then come back again tomorrow. All right. So hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Check out the links for the scanner, for the classes, and for the chat room. All of those links are available down below. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow around 9 a.m. And yeah, have a good rest of the day. Stay safe, stay green. It's been Relentless Trader. Hit that thumbs up on the way out, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.